Administrator and Bursar, Father Reggie Chekapullan, Administrator, Assistant Bursar, Father Sijo, Vice Principal, Mrs. Seema Shetty ma'am, Pre-Primary Coordinator, Mrs. Sindhu ma'am, other dignitaries, beloved teachers, esteemed management, dear parents, and our shining little graduates. A warm good evening to one and all present here. Today is not just a graduation day. It's a celebration of tiny footsteps that walked into school with hesitation and now walk out confidently. It feels just like yesterday when our children first entered school, little uniforms neatly pressed, tiny shoes. Some hold their parents' hands tightly. Some children walked away bravely. Some cried. Some of us parents walked away with heavier heart than theirs. Still, I remember some parents who stood outside the gate wondering whether they will be okay, whether there will be someone who take care of them, will they be missing us. So now the answer is very clear. On seeing these smiling faces, we can proudly say that they really loved their school, and they were really loved, and they were really okay than what we were thinking of. They were nurtured, they were guided, and they were loved more than what we have given them. Now, from Mount 1 to Mount 3, the journey was transformational. In Mount 1, they learned their first rhymes and colors. They learned how to share their toys. They say good morning, and they studied how to say goodbye. They experienced the stage for the first time. In Mount 2, their confidence started blooming. They began to write letters and numbers. They discovered the joy of writing and telling stories, drawing, singing, dancing, participating in school celebrations. Each activity, whether it's a sports day, annual day, fancy dress, festivals, classroom competitions, field visits, one-day trips, whatever activities they had, they enjoyed a lot, and they started blooming from their age onwards. Now in Mount 3, we see their extraordinary transformation. They learned teamwork, confidence, discipline, kindness, patience, and respect. They learned how to say sorry and thank you. Today, I would like to take a pause and speak about the true pillars behind their success and this transformation, the teachers. They just don't teach alphabets and numbers, they took responsibility from their heart. They wiped our children's tears when the parents were not around. They noticed their silent moods. They celebrated even the small improvements they made. They repeated the lessons not once, not twice, as many times as they want. They encouraged the shy ones to speak. They gently corrected the mistakes without breaking their confidence. I still remember my daughter Ida's first day holding my hands tightly. Today she walks up in confidence and with full of excitement. She has not only grown academically, but she became emotionally strong, and she is ready to share the feelings, and she is ready to participate for anything. So one thing very special I would like to share. One evening at my home, my daughter Ida was talking endlessly about her teacher, Manjumam. She is here only. Now, so she was telling endlessly like how she explains, how she smiles, how she dresses up, how she comforts, how she encourages. There was so much of admiration in her voice about Manjumam. So with smile, I teasingly asked her, "Girl, do you want Manjumam to be your mother?" She said, "I don't want Manjumam to be my mother. Instead, you be like Manjumam." So for a second, my heart got paused, and I realized I have to do so much of homework as a parent. So on the other hand, as a parent, I felt proud, and yes, of course, I felt beautifully challenged. So she sees something extraordinary in her teacher, maybe her patience, maybe the kindness in handling, maybe the way they are guiding the students. So that is the power of a pre-primary teacher. They are not just teaching the children, they are actually setting standards for us also. So they are actually trying us to make our way of thinking or way of attitude towards the children, like be more gentle, be more patient, and be at least updated with like our teachers. So they are actually setting standards for us also. Okay, as a parent, I know that many of the parents have experienced the same kind of experiences in a different way. They said so proudly about their teachers. Still, we feel happy, but internally we feel really and beautifully challenged. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank the teachers who have taken classes for her. Sindhu ma'am, Manju ma'am, Sneha ma'am, Chaitanya ma'am, late Radha ma'am, Padmini ma'am, Maria ma'am. And beyond these names, I felt gratitude to all the pre-primary teachers and all the caretakers in the class who has given attention for the students. To the respected principal and management, thank you for creating such a nurturing and safe environment where the students feel really secured, valued, and inspired. Your vision goes beyond the academics. It takes extraordinary leadership to create such an environment where the children comes with so much of happiness and where the parents go back with so much of peace in their heart. And to all the parents, this journey shaped us too. We packed their bags with so much of care, repeatedly checking whether the water bottles were filled with water, whether their snack box had their best and the treat which they like most. And we used to keep checking whether all the books are there in the bag. We sat beside them in the evenings revising for competitions. And when they have a dance competition, we make the whole house as a dancing stage. And we make them memorize the storytelling, the fancy dress competition wordings, everything. And we wiped their tears when they felt difficult for their exams, when they felt difficult while doing homework. We reassured them before the exams, just do your best. We calmed their nervousness before stepping into the stage. Even our heart beats more than them. We packed their projects at last night, searching for the craft materials for the last minute. Sometimes we become student again and again. And quietly, very quietly, we hide our struggles and tears. The journey has grown our children. The journey has grown us also. Today, it seems to be a small step for our children, but it is the starting of a very big journey. So to the students, always stay curious, always stay humble, always stay kind, and always remember who guide you. And on looking all these faces, we know that they are truly loved. As the motto of the Carmel Academy says, nothing but the best is enough. And this school was the best thing that happened to our children. Once again, congratulations to all the management, teachers, and of course the parents in making our children's journey a successful one. And today we are seeing them as pre-primary graduates. Thank you all.